Our next question is trash talk. So that's the topic, and it's not talking trash about these people up here. That's next year, so you need to come back. But it's talking about trash. It's waste and wastewater. It's talking about collaboration instead of talking trash, and it's talking about state and federal partnerships.
The whole list on why Colorado isn't very good, but I guess we'll go. Our thing with collaboration is we have to collaborate in tourism. People don't want to come here just for one thing. We want to show them that they can do a 2-day, 5-day, spend a whole week in our region. We had a gal in yesterday that went to Carhenge, and she just saw the sign to go to the Night Museum in Alliance, which is a great museum. They recommended her come down to Legacy of the Plains. So we're doing that all around. Attractions, whether it's with Garing's Visitors Bureau, the county, we all have to work together. The sports council that we just started up, bringing all these different sports volunteers, individuals in to be able to kind of increase our visibility for sports. We got some great facilities, but we also have a lot of things we need to work on. So having a council that we can go to be able to help with the funding, ideas, and get volunteers. So it's a lot of great stuff there. We had a national race here with the gravel championships, which is crazy to think that we had that in Gary, Nebraska. But it was a collaboration between a whole bunch of different entities. Balloon Fest, we have the nationals coming back for another 3 years. Again, we have to be able to collaborate because one entity can't do it, and of course the museum benefits from that.
All right, I'm literally going to talk about trash. I've been saying this for years. We all have organizational pride, but when something happens in our community or in our region, we're always able to take that pride and set it on a shelf and come together and do the work that needs to get done. And Gering did that for us in 2007. Scottsbluff was faced with some significant price increases in dumping our trash, and we had closed our landfill years earlier, and Gering was gracious enough to extend an offer to let us dump our garbage in their landfill. So we've been doing that since 2007. Part of that agreement was to site a future landfill, and we've been meeting with Pat and his staff to get that done for the 3 years that I've been city manager. So they've been great to work with. It hasn't been an easy project. Nobody wants a landfill, so we're trying to work through those efforts, but we're soon going to be faced with having to go somewhere else with our garbage. So we're working on that. We plan to keep our rates as low as we can for our ratepayers. That's our goal. So more to come on that. We're working hard on it. We're meeting often. Matter of fact, there will be a meeting at 1:30 this afternoon with engineers out of Omaha that are helping us with that project. So stay tuned. Don't worry about your garbage. Don't panic. We'll have a place to go with it. We'll be there to pick it up and dump it. So my phone rings more because of trash than anything else in the city. So thank you.
The city and the school partnerships are critical to the vitality of the community. We all know that. I'm really proud of the work that we do together in Gering and Scottsbluff, and even everyone on this stage. We really do care about one another and the work that we do, because we know we've got to rise above so that we can get the work done and make this a thriving community. And I'm really proud of that and working with everyone on this stage. When I started here in 2021, we had a dilapidated tennis court. And that was one of the first things that was brought to my attention, that you need to go get that fixed. And we were having financial challenges. The city of Gering came to me and said, look, I know that you're doing this project. We do want to help you. And they said, we will do the demolition for you and get you launched into getting that construction done before the winter comes or the season closes. And so Actually, Kevin, they did the demolition and they took the fencing and they put it over by the over by the landfill. So that's where our tennis courts were. And so what was really neat is that we came together, and there were other city partnerships and organizations that helped with us in funding the reconstruction of those tennis courts. And what's an amazing feeling is when you go home at night, and whether you see your students on there, on the tennis courts, or you see the community at night with their families on there, knowing that that was a symbol of us coming together and doing something that needed to be done for an outdoor classroom for Gering Public Schools, and I'm really humble about that. We've partnered with the City of Gering for a lot of different initiatives. I want to do a shout out. We have phenomenal school resource officers that keep our schools safe every day, and I'm so very grateful for that, that agreement that we have with them. We've done we are the shelters for summer events, so when the storms come through, they come into our schools for some shelters. We have State Golf that was here last week, and what a wonderful opportunity to showcase this region. We have
And
people
that is time.
from all over the east side of the state that come.
Oh, man, and see, like a true educator, she was still able to finish. So, okay, and last up is Amy here.
Okay, well, I think you can all hear collaboration is the word of the afternoon, and I really want to not talk trash. I want to boast about how privileged it is for all of us to get together and collaborate. And I'm going to give you 3 examples. For many, many years, the City of Scottsbluff Parks Department and the cemetery and the Gering Parks Department, we have hauled a special fertilizer that comes from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and it saves our department about $1,000 each on shipping. We work together on that. We orchestrate that every year. That's a savings that we can reinvest in other places within our department, just that little tiny partnership. We also haul playground mulch. I've worked with Matt, and we have said, okay, let's haul this mulch together. We can buy a whole bunch more, and the shipping will cost less if we share it. So I think that's one really good example of some really good collaboration. Another one of my favorite collaborative things that the City of Gering has been able to do is work with Gering Public Schools on what do we do with our wood waste. We have an aging tree canopy. We cut down trees. We need to do something with our logs. The Nebraska Forest Service gave a sawmill through a grant to Gering Public Schools. We give them our logs. They mill the logs. They build houses with those logs, and they use those logs for shop projects. The other thing is, I'll finish Dr. Regan's comment. We have state golf out here. We get to bring 75 young women and young men out here and all their families, and we get to showcase our community, and every organization on that stage helps make that happen. There are so many people that attend that event that have never been west of Grand Island, and we get to bring them out here, and we do that because this entire group of entities comes together and either funds it or they offer the personnel to make that event happen, and it is the picture for NSAA on exactly the event that how they want state golf run. Nobody even competes with us when we put a pitch in anymore because we are the poster child for putting on a great event.
Thank you so much. Let's give them a round of applause.